Hello, I'm here today to talk about who we want to recommend products to, what skin type they have, what's going to be best for them. We know Medik8 has a lot of different products. We don't want people to feel overwhelmed because there are so many great things. Sometimes it's hard for us to kind of break it down and say, oh, this is going to be good for this skin or this skin. So today I have everything kind of separated by skin types, and then what we'll do is we'll sort of talk about what we want to incorporate for those clients to have for home. So here is our retail sheet. This is the Medik8 retail sheet. It will be updated soon with our brand new products on it, but until then, we just want you to handwrite them in if somebody needs the daily scrub or the SPF. We do, of course, it's broken down by cleanse, prevent, correct, pre-tox, and hydrate, and of course our day and our night. What's going to be great for whoever, skin type, you know, when to use it, how to use it. This is just a really nice reference for those clients to take home. Also, it does have on the back your skincare therapist, the client's name, and then of course their next appointment. So this is just another tool to use when selling Medik8 products for retail. So I'm going to start off by talking about something that I think should be in all of our clients' cabinets. This is something, there's two things that they really need to have. And that is, this is why we did make up this brochure, the CE Tetra or the C Tetra or the new CE Thione. These are, of course, going to be great. Vitamin C's are always to be used in the morning, and then retinol, vitamin A by night. So this is just really, this is something that all of our clients need to be on. So of course we know vitamin C is a fantastic, powerful antioxidant that helps, you know, prevent free radicals from doing their damage on the skin. It's very important that clients are on a vitamin C. And the reason why Medik8's vitamin C's are so amazing is because they are so stable. So instead of getting a brand new expensive vitamin C product, taking it home, here you have something that you know is 100% stable, that's going to be good, that's going to stay good for a very long time, and you're going to get the best benefit for your skin. Now, we also have another marketing piece called the new Power Couple. So it does pair, of course, our epidermal growth factor and our roller together. And then on the back, it just shows that, you know, all the amazing benefits of being on a growth factor. Just to be a little bit more specific about the growth factor is that it is actually biosynthetic, so it's made in a lab. It's not plant derived and it's not human derived. This growth factor is extremely potent, very powerful, and it doesn't cause any irritation because of the liposome delivery system. So the growth factor, I believe it retails for about $185. It should be a lot more money than that. According to us, we think it should be more expensive for exactly what it is. You know, it's very powerful. It beats the competitor in the market with blind studies. So just a little heads up, FYI, on the growth factor. Because I know, you know, spring is coming. A lot of times people, they want to do something. They want to really get their skin ready to be outside, ready to show, ready for parties. The best thing for them is going to be pairing the growth factor with the roller. Now, so what I did here was I wrote, this is for all skin types. They need to be on a vitamin C and a retinol. Right now, I'm only going to be recommending the retinol 3TR, and there's a couple of reasons why. The retinol 40 is very powerful, and they do have specific mixing instructions for those. I personally just like to use the retinol 40 and Back Bar Professional, and I send all my clients out the door with the retinol 3TR. That way I know that they cannot abuse and overuse the product. So it's going to stay nice and safe that way. So I'm going to direct my little camera here a little bit closer to what we're looking at, and I'm just going to bring it down just a bit. Okay, try to get all of it in there. Okay, perfect. So what we have in this corner, this is our redness-prone. So there's a couple of, we have about 3 items right now that we're going to be recommending. Soon the brand is going to be growing a little bit more, so we'll be able to offer our clients a few more things for redness, for red skin types. So first thing, we have the Red Alert Cleanse. We know that that's going to be great to help bring down redness. Red Alert Cleanse has teprenone in it. Teprenone is a fantastic anti-aging ingredient, but it also really helps bring the redness down and calm those pores as well. Then, of course, we have our Red Alert Serum. This was the first serum that Elliot, the founder, had actually formulated because his stepsister had very red skin, and he wanted to find something that was actually going to be working for her without causing irritation. So we have, of course, our Red Alert Serum. And let's not forget about our Red Alert Body. Now, I also want to give those of you just a little bit of a heads up. The Red Alert Body can be used on the face. We have used it personally here as well. It's fantastic. I've spoken with Medik8. They said that it is okay to use the Red Alert calming formulation on the face. So you also see you've got a nice big bottle here. It's going to last quite a while, and it is pretty hydrating, I must say. So it also has the vitamin K in it, and it has a little bit of a yellowish tint, so it will help with blocking the redness from coming out. So that's our redness-prone line. Over here we have something for our dark spots. So I had picked a cleanser. Now ultimately with our dark spots, I would really like to see somebody on the new Medik8 Pore Cleanse Gel. The reason why is because we have our blend of our alpha and beta hydroxys in here, so we're going to be getting that daily exfoliation to help really refine the pores, really keep the skin nice and smooth. Then of course we have our White Balance. This is our serum. White Balance has an ingredient in it called alpha arbutin, and that is a very safe, non-toxic whitening solution that they have seen fantastic benefits with. Soon to come, we will have a new White Balance called White Balance Click, and when the White Balance Click comes out, it will have an instruction manual inside of it. But what's happening is, instead of mixing the kojic acid in it, in formulation, what we do with the White Balance Click is we actually push the button. It releases the kojic acid into the solution, and then you can use it straight away. I've been using it personally for about the last week, and I must say I'm very impressed with the results. So that is our dark spots. I'm just going to stick this right over here. Next we have our breakouts. So if anybody is suffering with those occasional breakouts, or if somebody does have acne, these are the items that we would recommend for them to have. Let me just set these up really nice. Okay, so you can see we've got a lot of products in our beta range. So I would recommend the Beta Cleanse or the Pore Cleanse Gel, depending on what they like. So if somebody's suffering from acne and they like more of that gel cleanse, this is what they're going to want. And of course we have our alpha and our beta hydroxys. If they like the foaming cleanser, then they're going to be using the Beta Cleanse. Now this of course has that nice foaming action to it. It also of course has salicylic acid in it, so it's going to help get into those pores and really clean them out. We also have our Beta Gel, and this is one of our most popular items. Beta Gel we have got a blend of different acids. We have an azelaic acid that's actually very antibacterial, so it really helps kill the bacteria on the skin. Beta Gel can be used either on the spot or all over the face. Of course, they can use it morning or night or both, as they wish. Then we also have our Blue AOX. So it is important that even our oiliest of oiliest skin types with clients that are suffering from acne, that they are using an antioxidant. So I have had experience before with clients that do not want to have anything that has oil on their skin, and I have to respect that, and I completely understand it. So when we are talking about an antioxidant to, of course, not only help fight off free radicals, but if they have the marks and the little scars from acne, or they got a little, overzealous and they started to try to pop something and it didn't quite come out, and they saw some scarring, this is going to help with that as well. So Blue AOX, this will be their water-based antioxidant. Of course, we also have our Hydrate Beta. This is a hydrator that's specially formulated for acne-prone skins. We've got probiotics, prebiotics, everything. We've got cinnamon extract in there to help regulate sebum production. So this is the full Beta range. This is going to be great for anybody that has breakouts. I'll just set these aside. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about mature and dry skin. And I kind of combine these together just because I think that we're kind of targeting a little bit of both whenever we're talking about it. So let's start talking about dry skin first. We do know that a lot of people are suffering from dry skin, dehydrated skin. Of course, depending on where you live, can be a little bit drier than other places as well. So dry skin, of course, I'm going to recommend the Cream Cleanse for them. So the Cream Cleanse is a very lightweight, you're going to apply to dry skin. It has L-mandelic acid in it, so you are getting that exfoliation aspect as well. Of course, using the Cream Cleanse morning and night. And then, of course, the Hydrate B5 is going to be the solution for our dry skin types as well. I would also recommend for those skin types the Hydrate Day XD. This does also have a little bit of the epidermal growth factor in it, so it's going to be constantly anti-aging. So once again, this is going to be great for our dry skin types. I wanted to keep it very simple for this very first initial training that we're having today. So this is going to be what we have for dry skin. So dry skin, Cream Cleanse, Hydrate B5, and Hydrate Day XD, or even Hydrate Night. Okay, so that is for our dry skin. Next, let's talk about mature skin types. So we know that aging is usually one of the first things that we're either aware of or do not want to have happen to our skin. So there's a lot of different products that we can use in this range for mature skin. So we have, of course, our Cream Cleanse with the almandelic acid. It's not going to dry out the skin. We also have our amazing growth factor serum. Now this is a professional size. It does come in a smaller size for retail, but our growth factor, once again, it's not plant derived, it's not animal derived, it's completely biosynthetic, so it's made in a lab. They're able to control all different aspects of the growth factor. Amazing before and after results. You're going to see an immediate plumping of fine lines and wrinkles. A lot of hydration as well is always going to be included with our mature skin line. And of course our Hydrate Day XD, very simple. So we're going to be starting off a little bit, you know, I'm not going to talk about all the products I would recommend. I don't want to overwhelm in this very first training. So once again, for anybody who's looking for anti-aging, Cream Cleanse, Growth Factor, Hydrate Day XD. So now we've hit on all the different skin types and what few products would be good for those as well. So I have here all skin types need to be on either C-tetra, CE-tetra, CE-thione, and all clans need to be on the retinol 3-TR as well. So when we are talking about, of course, cleanse, prevent, correct, and hydrate, it is important every single day that we are helping to fight off our free radicals. So in the morning, when you drink your orange juice, think about it. You want to also put on your vitamin C topically to really help protect the skin. And then, of course, at night, we want to use our retinol 3-TR. So this is going to help speed up skin renewal. Also, when you want to prep the skin before or even after somebody's having a chemical peel at home, these are the two things that I send clients home with. So if they are on a chemical peel regimen with me to really see some differences in the skin, that is fantastic. I make them use retinol 3-TR and C or CE-tetra or CE-thione a month before. They will have faster shedding of the skin cells. They're also going to have a faster recovery time. So we know everybody should be on vitamin C and vitamin A. Then we also have, of course, there's three very important things that clients need to be using at home as well. They do need to be exfoliating. Once again, this does say daily scrub on it. I want clients to use this 3 times a week. It's a very strong dual action pore refining scrub with almandelic, salicylic, and of course our physical exfoliators. 3 times a week, a little bit goes a very long way. This is microderm in a bottle. So skin renewal, getting that topical exfoliation is very important. So daily scrub should be part of their regimen. And then of course, clay mask. Masking is important to do once a week. This particular clay mask it's a very easy to remove pore refining mask that contains bentonite, kaolin, cranberry, willow bark extract, and vitamin E. So you are getting exfoliating properties, hydrating properties within just this one little bottle. So clay mask should be used about once a week. And then of course we have our physical sunscreen. So this is a 30%. Very important. Clients are wearing sunscreen on their face, neck, and décolleté every day, no exceptions. And then last but not least, I would love to talk to you about the Derma rollers. This is not something that's very new, although I have ran into people that have never actually heard of using these little tiny micro needles to not only do they basically open up the skin and allow our products to absorb faster and easier, but they also trigger the body's natural response to start healing itself. So the retail roller is 0.2 millimeters. It's so small you almost can't even see it. So what makes Medik8 rollers from the different rollers that are out on the market right now? Well, Medik8 rollers use titanium alloy. It's a very strong, it's going to stay very sharp for a very long time. It's also, everything is handmade as well, and it's also gold plated. Each little individual titanium alloy is individually gold plated to help with when we need to sterilize it, keeping it clean, keeping it very nice and sharp. The roller itself, it does have instructions on the side and in the back to let you know what patterns to do over your face. I usually recommend about 3 rolls in one spot, and then they can do side to side and then our X pattern as well. I always tell my clients, I say about 3 passes with each move because I do not want them to overuse it. Sometimes that happens. This can be used on the neck and of course the décolleté as well. Always treat your face exactly how you treat, or always treat your neck and your décolleté how you treat your face, because one is going to age faster than the other, and it's usually the décolleté, and that kind of gives our age away. Next, we have our titanium Derma stamp. So where the roller sometimes cannot get, and I will actually go ahead and turn this back over to me. So where the roller sometimes has a hard time getting, whether it's maybe inside the nasolabial fold, just a little tiny, or even right along the lip line, or even if we're talking around the eyes, or I have one little hyperpigmentation spot here that I actually come over and I do some little specific Derma stamps with, and then of course I play my white balance. So these tools, although like I said, they are fairly new as far as like an educational piece goes, I really like to explain to my clients that this is just triggering a natural response in the body. We're not injecting, we're not doing any harm. But when we do those perfect little tiny micro pricks into the skin, it really does stimulate the elastin and collagen. It really gets things going again. So if anybody's having any issues with their skin, if they just want to do something to really boost it, they want to have that extra glow, this is usually where it's going to be at as well. The only skin type that I would not use the roller or the stamp on is somebody that has a lot of rosacea. If they do have rosacea and it's just really affecting the cheek area, they can still get it. I would just say avoid the cheek area completely and maybe just do the forehead or the neck and the décolleté and just avoid those more sensitive areas. So overall, I just wanted to make it pretty sweet, short, and simple, and as we keep going with our training videos, we'll start talking a little bit more and different products that we would throw into those categories. Thank you so much.